And it reminded me of the episode where Marge kept on remaking that suit so that she could go to the country club. Do you remember the episode?
God, I don't watch The Simpsons.
You need to watch the episode of The Simpsons to get the references.
Okay, I'll need to
It's
watch
so good.
Hello divas, I'm Cherry West, the Red Berry Benner, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new and haven't seen my gorgeous face before, girl, like, comment down below and subscribe to my channel and turn notifications so you don't miss any weekly uploads with my fabulous guests to review this season. This week on Red Berry Reviews, we're reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the World. Girl, we're back with episode 3. This week, we're joined by Canada's Drag Race superstar. It's the one and only Miss Congeniality. It's Kitten Kaboodle.
Hi, Cherry. Thank you so much for having me.
No, thank you very much for coming on. How are you doing all the way in Canada? How is it? Is it cold? Is it warm?
It's actually surprisingly mild. We just got back from Puerto Vallarta, so we brought the warm weather with us.
Obviously, this week on UK vs. the World, it's a branding challenge / improv challenge. Now, you won the improv challenge on your season. Is that correct?
I did. As Myrtle McBunion.
Yes, I was obsessed. So this was an improv challenge. Now, what are you expecting before watching the episode? What are you expecting the girls to be bringing for the improv?
Well, definitely a little bit of comedy.
I want loads of comedy.
Yeah, lots of comedy, but not great. Like not out of this like off the charts kind of thing where it doesn't make any sense either. Like, make sure that you always address the brief. So, what are they wanting you to do? But then add the comedy element to it. And yeah, so it's entertainment, but it makes sense because the judges have to judge it.
I agree. Yeah. I agree. So let's get straight into the episode. So Theresa May was teamed with.
So Theresa May is with Scarlett and Gothy, right?
I'm glad someone wrote notes down. So Scarlett was the team captain because she was in the top last week.
Okay, so the other team was Tia Kofi, which, oh my God, I love her. Kate Minaj and Marina Summers.
Yes.
And then the final, team 3, was La Grande Dame, Hannah Conda, and with John Burst Blonde.
Looking at all the teams, who do you think was the strongest before going into the challenge?
Team 3. I felt like Hannah Conda, Grande Dame, anything they were in was going to be really funny because I love La Grande Dame's really dry sense of humor.
Yeah, same.
And she makes fun of herself. She's amazing and she's gorgeous. So the two is, deadly. And of course, Hannah Conda. Oh my God, she doesn't even have to say anything. She can just make an expression, a glance, and it's hilarious.
Hannah Conda is like one of the top queens this season. I'm absolutely obsessed with her. And obviously, as you said, any team that Hannah would be in, of course, I think would be one of the strongest. So let's go straight into the Runway's category is Reveal Yourself. Now, I have a question before we get into this. What would you do if you had a category of like Reveal Yourself? Would you do something revolve around cats and like kittens and stuff? What would you do?
Well, so I love reveals, but the thing to remember with the reveal is whatever is under there, you do not want to know what's coming.
Yes.
You want to be surprised. So that's one. 2, whatever is underneath has to be more fabulous than what's on top.
Yeah.
Or it has to be like either fabulous, stunning, or totally funny, or it's got to be a real surprise and it's got to be amazing.
Yeah.
And those are the key things. So if you don't nail those things, like if you take something off and it's okay, or then it's not going to be as an amazing reveal.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So let's go straight into the first queen on the runway. It's Theresa May, and she is giving us Marge Simpson realness. Now, I thought this was absolutely incredible, and this is something that Theresa May is known for back in the UK, for like doing Marge Simpson numbers. So to see her finally be able to do this on the main stage of Drag Race, I thought it was absolutely incredible. What did you think about this?
I loved it. I loved that she wore Marge Simpson's Chanel suit.
Yes.
And that she was taking the sleeves off and doing things. And it reminded me of the episode where Marge kept on remaking that suit so that she could go to the country club. Do you remember the episode?
God, I don't watch The Simpsons.
You need to watch the episode of The Simpsons to get the references.
Okay,
It's so good. It was so good because everything was that suit. And in the end, it was just like a little corset left because which is exactly what the episode was like with Marjorie doing the dress. And eventually it was just a small thing because she kept remaking the same thing.
Oh my God.
It's so good. So, and I loved that she had the blue bush at the bottom. That was our surprise.
Yeah.
And I thought she knocked it out of the park. I was like, when I watched it and with her challenge, how she did in the challenge, I thought she was going to be on top. I thought she was going to be one of the top 2.
Moving on to our next queen from Drag Race Holland, it's Kitten Minaj, and category is Reveal Yourself. Okay, this look was not my favourite. I think it was quite cool and different and very Kitten Minaj to do like a suit type thing, but I really did not like this.
I mean, I like the oversized suit, and it's like was kind of a deconstructed thing. I thought that was awesome. I liked the little tie reveal.
Yeah.
But I felt like I felt like, oh, that's a great little thing. But I wish there could have been some more, like rip the lapels off and reveal to a different lapel, and then do you know what I mean? Like to tie in with that, just removing the tie, because it was like the tie and then it was off, right?
Yeah.
And then it was, and but what she had underneath was gorgeous.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Like the loose kind of pantsuit that was flowy and beautiful. Was it a surprise? No, I was expecting it to be gorgeous.
Yeah, I feel like I was just expecting a bit more from Kita. But she did look gorgeous. The wig was cool. But yeah, it was just a bit basic compared to everyone else's, I think. But moving on to our next queen from Drag Race France, it's Kitten's favourite, it's La Grande Dame. I think this was such an original idea to have like World Piss instead of World Peace. I thought that was quite a good reveal.
Oh my God. You know, the thing I love about her is she makes fun of herself.
Yeah.
You know, she's self-disparaging that way, that kind of humor, and I'm all for it. And she was gorgeous too, like, of course, like her face flawless. And then she goes and then she has a little accident. It was a comedy thing though, that was the thing, like, so that's what I loved about it.
Yeah. Moving on to our next queen, we have Goffy Kendall. Category is Reveal Yourself. Now this was like a cute little princess type of like pink look.
It was a total 60s baby doll, Valley of the Dolls vibe, and I loved it.
I want this wig. Girl, get me this wig in red and blonde.
I want the outfit. Well, I'll take 2 of the outfits and then so I can sew them together so they fit. And but, oh my God. Okay, so like I said, what do you want from a reveal? You want it to be fabulous when you come out and surprise when you take it off and you have these 2 baby boobies.
Moving on to our next queen, we have Hanaconda from Drag Race Down Under. Category is Reveal Yourself. Now, I think this was one of my favourites from the whole runway. I love that Hanaconda's been trying loads of different like wig colours and like different colours this season. And it's so good that she's like showing a different side to her that we've not seen before.
Oh, I know. And I felt like as soon as she took that thing off, I was like, oh, Michelle Visage is gonna hate it. So she came out as the Pope, or in like as a cardinal, or and then she revealed to, you know, a trashy like saloon girl, and I thought it was amazing. Like, incredible. She was just perfection, and she did it perfectly as well. So yeah, I think that she's another one I thought would be in the top for that. Like she was stunning. Yeah.
Moving on to our next queen from Drag Race Philippines, it's Marina Summers. This look was absolutely mind-blowing. The way she like pulled all the like the lava stuff off. I thought this was insane, and the reveal after it was like I'm like,
Yeah.
I need this outfit. Imagine me in that outfit. Wow.
Yeah, it's stunning. Yeah. And I actually have to say that Marina Summers, my favorite line from the Maxi Challenge was, what was it? She said, "Oh, you got big baggage."
Oh, yeah, that was quite funny. I think I like that. A car crash, but it also like was quite decent, I think. Moving on to our next queen from Drag Race US, it's Scarlet Envy. Okay, I don't know about you. Mixed opinions. I hated this.
Oh,
Do you like it?
I do because
of course you do.
Well, because okay, so do you remember my finale? The finale walk I did?
Yes.
You remember I had the pink foxtails?
Yeah.
But when I opened it up, the lining of my foxtail cape was the same as my dress.
But yours looks nice.
Oh.
Am I wrong?
What I mean though is that I get the reference too.
Yeah.
I've seen it before. I like that. I mean, she came out, she had a white, it's very Doris Day. So Doris Day did one, I forget which movie. It is. And she walks up into the nightclub. She stands at the top of the stairs and then she opens her coat up and oh my god, it's the exact same the lining's the same as her dress. I thought she looked lovely.
Making me out to be a
was it the best I've seen Scarlet Envy look? No.
Moving on to our next queen from Drag Race UK is Jombers Blonde. I think this was gorgeous.
Yeah, no, I thought she looked beautiful. Yeah. The pastel rainbow thing. Robe? It was a robe or it was a...
I thought it was, but I hated the first look. I think the fabric was... It looked like she got the fabric out the fabric wall in the workroom. Wasn't my favourite. Although when she revealed it, that corset, like stoned gold chained look, I think was like one of Jomber's best looks on Drag Race.
It was cute.
Yeah.
It was definitely, yeah. It was a cute look. It yeah. No, I mean
Moving on to our last queen on the runway is Tia Coffee, and category is Reveal Yourself. This was incredible. Oh my god. I am like obsessed with Tia every week. Like, I can't believe, as you said earlier, the glow up that she had from season 2 of UK to UK vs. the World is absolutely insane.
Yeah, and it was like a triple reveal.
Yes.
So she started with one. The only thing I would say is the first, when she came around the corner, you could see the orange underneath,
yes.
So you knew that was coming. So I was so it kind of, that first reveal kind of was a little bit, but that could have just been because, you know, when they were sending her out, they didn't button it up all the way or something. Yeah, it happens, right?
Yeah.
She came out, she did her thing, and it looked good. The wig reveal.
The wig, oh
amazing. And then it was heavy, and so there was this element of comedy, and she just like threw it down. Yeah, she knocked it out of the park. She showed who she really was, and that she has that the comedy chops too.
Anyway, unfortunately, Jombers Blonde got sent home. Do you think this was the right decision?
No, I think it was the right choice.
Really?
Yeah, given everything that happened this week. What do you think?
I think it made sense that it was time for a UK queen to go, but I think this week, based on like the challenge and like everything, I think Kia should have went. It's not really fair that RuPaul said to Jombers, like, obviously, if you have like 5 minutes, you've got to make every time count. Which, yes, it's true, but it's not really fair that La Grande Dame had all that time, and then Jombers got like 5 minutes to kind of make it work. Oh yeah, no, I agree.
But I have to say, things aren't fair though. Like,
well, that is true. That is true. Yeah.
That in TV land, things aren't fair. You just have to make it work every time. Like, you just have to, you know, sometimes somebody else's gets a leg up and you don't.
That's true.
And you've got to like pull it out.
Well, Divas, unfortunately that is it for this week's episode of Red Berry Reviews, joined by the fabulous Kitten Kaboodle.
Yes, thank you for having me, honey.
Now, my love, where can we find you on all social medias?
Instagram, Kitten Kaboodle TO. That's where I'm usually at.
That is right, guys. Go check her out on Instagram, on the TikTok girl, even though you're not on there. It's all good. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And make sure to follow me on all social medias at Cherry West UK to find out who's joining me every week on Red Berry Reviews. And something tells me that someone from Drag Race Down Under is joining me next week. So make sure to follow me and find out who that is. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.